This is the story of the eagle and the lessons we can learn from an eagle. An eagle is a huge bird which has a wingspan of 1.5 meters to 2.5 meters. It's huge and it flies at very high altitude. And an eagle flies alone. It doesn't fly in a flock or a group of birds. It flies alone and at very great heights, 10,000, 20,000 feet. And it flies on top of the air currents. So it doesn't have to keep flapping its wings. It flies without flapping of its wings. And it flies at a great speed, up to 60 miles per hour. That's 100 kilometers an hour. And it will cruise at about 30 or 40 miles per hour. So if we were to take a lesson from that, you have to decide what you want. Don't go with naysayers. Don't go with the people who keep pulling you down negatively. Cut them out. Go with people who breed positivity in you, and you will have a positive outlook. The second lesson that we can learn from a eagle is they have great vision. Even at 10,000 feet, they have great vision. And if an eagle spots something like a prey, they have talons which are huge, like legs. They'll come down from great height at 100 miles an hour. They'll swoop down like that with their talons outstretched like a landing gear of an aircraft, and they'll pick up their prey like it's a small bird or a hen. I've seen an eagle swoop down from here and pick up a hen in front of my eyes, and they come down so fast. And as soon as they pick up the prey, they just take off. It's like a aeroplane landing and taking off at the same time. It's absolutely spectacular vision. So if we were to have a vision in our mind of where we want to go and what you want to do fixed, you will achieve that target. Number three, an eagle always eats fresh food. They do not eat stale food. They always eat fresh food. What do you learn from that? You learn that do not rely and put store by your past achievements. Oh, I did that 20 years ago. I did that 30 years ago. Forget all that. That's history. That's over. Live by what you're doing today. Achieve today and live. Number four, an eagle loves to fly into the storm, into the eye of the storm, so to speak. And there will be storms in your life. You can rely upon that. Guaranteed that you will have upheaval, you will have storms in your life. Point is, you must remain calm, remain focused, remain in the moment of the trouble that you are in, and you will find a way out. You must have the desire to find a way out of the mess you're in. Look for opportunities, take those opportunities. Number five, an eagle always will look for commitment. When a female eagle meets a male eagle, the female eagle puts the male eagle to test. She will go and sit on a twig of a tree and ask that guy to sit next to her, which is even more delicate. Maybe in a on top of a mountain or wherever, and they test the commitment of the eagle. So in life, if you are doing a collaboration with someone, whether it is interpersonal or whether it is business, check the commitment of the person. If the person who is working with you is committed, then the possibility of your project coming to fruition is that much more. If the commitment is low, then the possibility of the project coming to a success is lower. It's very simple. Check the commitment. And number six, the eagle always goes far away on roads less traveled, looking for prey, flying very high with the razor sharp vision, X ray vision, and the sharp talons. That is also something that you must do. Go beyond your level of comfort. Don't do things that are everyone else is doing. Do things that no one else is doing, and you'll find more success. And the seventh point, which is the most powerful point of an eagle, as I had said, an eagle's wingspan is 1.5 to 2.5 meters. They fly at very, very great high altitudes. They Their average eagle lives for a life of 20 to 30 years. 20 to 30 years. And over the lifetime, they get slower and slower, not so much with age, but with their feathers get matted in they get grease in rain and snow. They get the feathers get matted and unable to flap their wings. The beak, the curved beak, and the talons are made of keratin, which is same as a human being's nails, skin, and hair. Keratin, but they're hard, and if they're not able to grip their prey, if they're not able to eat because of their beak has been chipped, or the talons are not working, or the wings are all matted, they slowly start dying. But here's the story: there's some eagles who want to live, they don't want to die. And what these eagles do is they'll fly to a top of a mountain where their eagle nest is. An eagle nest is where the eagles are born and where they live as small chicks. And then they fly away once they reach the flying age. They return back to the eagle nest and they stay there for 5 months. And here's a beautiful story: an eagle can live without food for 5 months. 5 straight months, 150 days, an eagle can live without food. And what do the eagle do? Listen to this. The eagle will go to a stone and it beat its beak on the stone, beat it so much that the beak breaks. And then with the talons, whatever, they try and remove the beak. So now the beak is off. They wait for the beak to grow back. Once the beak grows back, then the eagle repeats the same procedure with the talons. They break the talons in both their feet, all of them. They break them, and they wait for the talons to regrow, keratin. They regrow. So now they have a new curved beak and they have a new pair of talons. Then what the eagle does is, with its talons, it rips out its feathers. From a live bird, it rips out the big feathers, all of them, and it waits for the feathers to regrow. After a period of 5 months, painful period of 5 months, it's got new beak, it's got a new pair of talons, and it's got new feathers. Now, a eagle can live without food for 150 days without a problem. Add another 10 days or 15 days, maybe, but not beyond 170 days. With a completely new body, new feathers, new beak, and new talons, the eagle, after 150 days, takes its famous flight of rebirth. It flies for the first time after getting a new body. And guess what? It then lives for another 30 years. But it is only those eagles who want to undertake this journey of painful rebirth. There is no medicine, there is no painkiller, there is no anesthesia. This is done manually and very, very painfully. There's no karma here that you're going to die. Here, the eagle wants to live and it lives another 30 years. I've noticed this in human beings also. Last year, when my mother was very ill in the month of August, I was told that my mother is dying, you better come. So I came 3 times from Goa, 3 times to visit my mother when she was very ill. And every time I came, I found her sitting in bed laughing. And we were all puzzled because she had this innate desire to live. She wanted to live. For many years, she was living in Delhi, and then we brought her back to Ranchi sometime in March last year. And she was very happy to be here. Had this innate desire to live. No, I'm going to shut the door on death. I'm not going to die. Three times I came in August. I came back in September. Radha was in, yeah, I stayed till September. Then maybe things were not working out and she was getting tired because it was tiring for her to breathe. It was getting tiring for her to, be carried off the bed, put into a wheelchair. The whole business of living was getting very tiring. So I do believe in my own mind, she gave up the desire to live. And when she gave up the desire to live, she went. And she went peacefully. No karma. You wanted to live or you want to die. They say Param Yogis, a super yogi, can decide when he wants to die. He can decide how he wants to die and when he's going to die. So, if that is the case, if a Param Yogi can decide when he's going to die and where he's going to die and how he's going to die, then where's karma here? They say the two things you can't fudge in life, one is birth and one is death. But I've just given two examples of my own mother. I've given an example of an eagle and I've given an example of Param Yogis. So, what is this? So, is life in your hands? This fantastic story of the eagle, if that you can be replayed by you in your own mind, do what you want, get what you want, and then give up on life. Go for it.